Pink Dirt Site Furnishings, everybody.
Pink Dirt Site Furnishings, that's right.
That's exactly right.
Jonathan.
How are we doing today, buddy?
I'm doing well.
This
It's good
is
to
great.
see you.
So good to see
great.
you. Oh, you know, you have to pink dirt,
Yeah.
pink suit. You love that? Bring Plankton over here. All right. So tell us what this is.
This is my friend. This is Jimmy. Jimmy Deck.
Oh.
Now, some people might look at Jimmy and go, that's just a piece of deck drop that you turned into like a little puppet or something. But I beg to differ. Jimmy has taken on a life of his own. He's now led the kind of life that any man would just dream of. He's an adventurer. He's a roustabout. He's a scholar. He's a poet. And, you know, I'm just glad to call him my friend. I met him on the construction site. Now, come on. This is a good example of... People are going to think I'm crazy. But, well, maybe you are a little crazy. Okay, Jimmy, calm down. People don't understand what it's like to work on a construction site, I think.
Sure.
And sometimes it can be repetitive. Like when you're doing deck work and you're just like putting in decking boards, you've done all your framing, you've done all your thinking, and you're just doing this repetitive action, and it really lets your mind wander to other places. And that's where I met Jimmy, in this ethereal other world. And, Jimmy has shims for arms. They're not shims. I'll fight you with them. All right, simmer down. You know, I met him on the construction site. Yeah, I remember. And he was like, hey, I came to this country because I want to be an interviewer like Jonathan or Jimmy Kimmel. And I'm like, okay, Jimmy. And so he said, hey, I'd like to interview for you for my show. And I'm like, okay. We're trying to get some work done on the site. And he's like, oh, come on, I got my little studio set up over here. And so he takes me over to the porta-potties. And he says, oh, I got a studio set up in this porta-potty. And I'm like, okay, this is weird. But I go in there with him, and sure enough, he's got a soundboard and a setup, and he's got a little commissary table with like drinks and snacks and stuff. And he's like, hey, you guys want a sparkling water or a beer or margarita or something? And I was like, I don't want to be rude. And I was like, yeah, sure, Jimmy, I'll take a margarita. And he hands me this cup of blue water. And I'm like, Jimmy, this doesn't look like a margarita. Hey, it's a Portuguese margarita. What are you making fun of my culture, man? And he's actually from Brazil. He's not Portuguese. Hey, don't tell anybody about that, man. Jimmy, is that a epoxy toupee you're wearing? No, this is my real hair, man. Look, I got the southern swoop like all these cool frat boys. Anyway, so this is just it. You see the creativity of the buildings being built, but you just don't know what's in the head of the construction worker. Also, when people look at somebody with a hard hat and a high-vis vest on, it's almost like a costume. They kind of unperson them, you know? It's like, oh, that's a construction worker, not a human. And you got to realize that there are real crazy humans underneath those hard hats, just like me, the creator of Jimmy Deck.
I love this.
I'm going straight to the top.
You're 100% right.
It's a fertile ground for creativity.
I have to zoom in on this.
Yeah, you got to get him. It's going to be
It's Jimmy Deck, everybody.
He's getting his big break right here on PlayCast. He's like, this is the kind of break I've been dying for.
I love this.
Yeah, I was glad to introduce him. I took him to the Texas ASLA convention and introduced him around the expo floor a little bit, just to let everybody know what kind of nutter I am.
It was the highlight of my day.
Okay, well,
and I think many, many others too.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. We have a little fun with Jimmy, you know.
All right, good.
Yeah.
It's different. All right, put Jimmy down for a minute.
Okay. Right.
Put Jimmy down.
Right up front here where he belongs.
So,
a star like that.
Let's talk about your vision. What's next? What is your why, you know, with this company? What is it you're hoping to accomplish?
Well, I'm an artist by training. My partner Ike is also an artist. He's an MFA guy, and we care about the way things look, and we see that there's this discrepancy between the design world and then what gets implemented on construction sites. And so our why is that it speaks to our souls to make something that's of value to a community.
Yeah.
I'm married to a landscape architect. I understand the importance of outdoor spaces, and that we have stumbled into this space of permanently installed furniture and really just creating a comfortable space that you can spend some time outdoors. I don't know, we love that. We also just love that so many people in this world are making influence, they're making brands, they're making digital products, and that's all valid, but this is real. This is you could call it, it's not real estate, but it is very real. It's a thing in the world, and that just speaks to us. And we're hoping to offer, again, a regional option to something that can be purchased from overseas quite easily. So.
Well, let's talk about that. What's the best way to get a hold of you, to find out more about your business, that kind of thing?
Oh, yeah. Go to pinkdirtfurnishings.com.
Pink Dirt Furnishings.
Pinkdirtfurnishings.com.
And you have a LinkedIn and Instagram page as well?
I do. You can find us on Instagram. Please follow us on Instagram. Please follow us on LinkedIn. Go to our Pink Dirt Furnishings page on LinkedIn. That's really where I'm just going to be messaging to whoever, I have a great little audience there of the people that I really need to be talking to about this. So
got to check it out. Like, follow, subscribe, share.
Oh, repost.
Share, repost. Yeah. I've seen a lot of the pictures. It's really phenomenal, folks. When you go to any of those places, but it's amazing, to be quite honest.
Oh, yeah, 3D printed concrete planters.
Oh.
That's going to be a big push coming up. Just simple planters of various sizes, large planters.
Saw it at the show, but it's in storage, or their other building, I should say.
We are just excited about the possibilities of that technology. You've seen it being used to build houses, but we feel like we're first to market in employing it in a furnishing setting.
In my book,
we're excited about our tie-in with Carbon Smartwood.
Carbon Smart.
We're just wanting to see where that can go.
I love this. I think we did very good here. You've done very, very well.
You did well.
Well,
you brought it together.
Practice.
You're an impresario, sir.
I'll have to Google that. Get the Webster out. What was I gonna? I lost. This sometimes happens where I just lose my train of thought.
That's where Jimmy comes in.
Yeah, where's Jimmy? Hey. Get Jimmy back in here.
I'll do a little song and dance now.
Oh, Danny boy.
Of course he's Irish. Irish Brazilian.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on the PlayCast.
You're very welcome, sir.
Yeah.
This is awesome. I keep going. Never give up.
Oh, great.
You said something to me when I was here about, I told y'all I listened to his motivational stuff, and you were like, yeah, that's like a total middle-aged guy. Or what did you say? I can't remember.
Well, that's a middle-aged guy move. Every middle-aged guy I know is reading a nonfiction book. It's like a history book, or I'm listening to like a history podcast, and it just gets boring. Middle-aged guys are boring for a reason.
It's true. But not us.
Not us. Look at you. You're in a pink suit.
I'm in a pink suit, and it's great. Well, so what we'll do